Hello and welcome back to another episode on the Wealth and Christ Show, a show where we inspire the masses to become financially free without compromising their faith. I'm your host, Dami, and today I just want to have a quick conversation with you guys. No matter where you are in life, no matter um, who you are, where you're born, we're all facing difficulties. All of our life in one way or another is full of challenges. But one thing that what I realized is that what matters is how we deal with the challenges, how we deal with difficulty, and it all goes back to our perspective on how we view the challenge, how we view the difficulty. How we're going to endure to overcome the challenges. That was something that I realized this past week. That separates successful people from non-successful people, and just to even break it down a bit, entrepreneurship is hard. The not too many businesses, go past year five, you know, in business. I believe it's about 90%, if I'm not mistaken, of businesses close. Um, for one reason or another, whether it's for finance, whether it's lack of marketability, or just things just not working out. You know, year five, they don't ever to make it, and with entrepreneurship, building a business, you know, it comes with long hours. It comes with a lot of difficulty, knowing who to go to for funding, and learning how to market, learning how to post on social media if your business rely you on social media, just having finance to even fund the different innovation that you want to partake in. Those are all different challenges. And even while you put in money, you put in time, there's no guarantee that things will work out. Or many people that are successful in entrepreneurship, you realize how much failure they have lost, how much money they have lost. You know, um, family, relationship, sleep. In some cases, some people's health has went bad because of their focus and wanting to become successful financially, wanting to be known, create a successful business. Some people have lost so much their relationship with their children, relationship with their family. Um, but at the same time, despite the different challenges, difficulties that people may face, the uncertainties, family go through if you are trying to support an entrepreneur, 'cause you never know if that business idea or solution that you're trying to market to the world, where the world's going to buy it. But if they do, if the world see what you see, if your clients, your customers, your target audience see what you see, and they find value in what you're providing, they will bless you financially. You will be able to grow financially. You feel a sense of accomplishment. You feel like you accomplished the goal that you've been working and spending so much time to work on. You will feel a sense of fulfillment, that's hard to match because you finally accomplished something that you had spent a lot of time working on, and now the world gets to see it. Now the world gets to celebrate it. But you also are grateful because you remember a time where people um, wasn't appreciative of the journey, wasn't appreciative of what you was doing. But now that it's benefiting people's life, it's changing people's life across the world. People are able to appreciate you. People are able to give you your flowers that you get so while you're still alive, so you can smell it. But at the same time, if you're not an entrepreneur, if you're not a business owner, keeping and working a 9 to 5 can also be exhausting. It can also be stressful. Balancing work and personal life is not an easy task. Business is not the easy alternative to not wanting to work a 9 to 5. A 9 to 5 is just as hard, especially in this day and age with so many things that goes in place before an employee can pick you or bring you on. You have to meet the criteria of a person they're looking for to add on to their team. You yourself got to make sure you understand the vision of the company and you can see yourself being there. At times, working a 9 to 5, depending on what kind of 9 to 5 you work or job you work, you can find that you spend a lot of time at work than with your own family. You realize that you spend a lot of time, helping your company come up with a solution that your relationship with your significant other, your relationship with your children is is declining. Even though 9 to 5 does provide stability, benefits, a steady income, which is some of the advantage in an economy like we live in now, it's also important to understand that it can be draining. It lacks the flexibility. Um, at the same time, to even go on further, you know, saving and investing is hard because it constantly requires you to practice the ability to delay gratification. It constantly requires you to stay on top, to do research. It constantly requires you to make tough decisions on whether how much money you should invest. It constantly requires you to take a deep look inside and see you know how much are you willing to risk? Because the more you risk is the more you can lose and also the more you can earn. So it really challenges you as a person, because while everyone else is around you, going out every other weekend, traveling, you are trying to work your way to become financially free as quick as possible. So certain things you can't do. I mean, you could take a vacation, but certain things you can't do. You may not able to take as lavish of a vacation as you may want to because you're working off paying off debt. You're working on, building your asset class, and in that way, it can fund your lifestyle. So especially when you're starting, it is very hard. It is very difficult. It feels like nothing is working. Your investment into certain stocks, you know, you don't know when a stock's gonna blow up. Recent weeks, you have been hearing about GameStops. You know, the video. No one could have said on so date this is what's gonna happen with the specific stock. No one can have said that. No one could have said that. No one could have predicted on a specific day this is gonna happen. Or this is what the news is gonna be about that company for such results to happen. At the same time, the rewards of investing and saving, and practicing delay of gratification, leads to great long-term benefits such as financial stability. It leads to you be able to afford a certain lifestyle, you probably wouldn't able to afford if you didn't practice certain discipline, if you wasn't consistent in your investment, if you wasn't constantly doing research and trying to understand in the market you are in, whether it's in real estate, whether it's in stocks, whatever you find yourself investing, you find yourself, it's important for you to understand the industry and understand that assets class in order for you to be profitable. And once you're able to do that, it allows you to be able to retire, with peace of mind. So long term is definitely worth, saving and investing, but it's not the most easy of an option, but it's easiest option. And as well, going that same path, not being able to save or invest is hard too. Living paycheck to paycheck, constantly worrying about bills, you know, not having financial security or safety can be incredibly stressful. And this stress can impact all areas of your life, from health to relationship. So it's important still to find a way to manage your finance wisely. You know, because it's hard. Being poor is hard. Being wealthy is hard. The wealthy are trying to find more ways to make more money to preserve their wealth, while the poor, while the while the poor is trying to figure out how they can make money, how they can what would their next meal be. So we're all facing different challenges. That's the point of me. I hope through this different comparison that you see that we're all facing different challenges. As not challenges is not only limited to only certain group of people. We're all facing challenges. And even in achieving your dream is hard. It requires relentless focus, sacrifice, and overcoming numerous obstacles. It requires you staying motivated to do something, staying focused when you don't want to do something, when you want to throw in the towel. It requires you to continue to step out your comfort zone, face your fear, endure failures, endure being embarrassed, endure being humiliated. It requires you to constantly work on yourself to achieve your dream. But in the same token, giving up on your dream is hard too. So you live with that regret of pursuing. You living with the regret of not pursuing what you love can be just as difficult because it leaves you with what if only, and it lingers and creates a sense of unfulfillment. So it's important for us to understand what kind of hardship we want to choose for ourselves. Do we want the hardship of like, dang, I wish I could still do this. If only this happened. Or do you want to be the one to say, yes, it was difficult, but I overcome. Yes, it was difficult, but I was able to achieve my dreams. When you realize that we're all facing different challenges, when you realize that it's going to require you a certain discipline in order to change your life, you know, it's going to require you a certain discipline to want to change your family future, your family legacy. It's going to require you to sacrifice so many things that you may be holding tightly, that you may, but in order to accomplish your goal, in order to accomplish your dream, in order to reach financial freedom, there's certain things you have to sacrifice. And I want to end off with this, which is James chapter 1, 2 to 4, and it states, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kind, because you know the testing of your faith produce perseverance. And let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. And with this scripture, I want to just leave with you guys to meditate and understand that nothing in life come easy. You must embrace the struggle, learn from them, and let them build your character. With the right perspective, every challenge becomes an opportunity to grow. Facing difficulty head on and persevering through them not only strengthens you, but prepare you for future challenges. So I hope this bless you guys. I hope this encourage you guys in your journey where you have a business, whether you're a 9 to 5 and you're investing and saving, or you're living paycheck to paycheck, wherever you may find yourself, or wherever you may find yourself, it's important to understand that everyone else is facing some challenges. Despite it may not be the same financial situation you, but everyone is facing some type of challenges, and it's all about how you go about facing on that challenge. It's all about your mindset. Are you gonna allow this challenge um to grow you? Or are you gonna let the challenge reduce who you are? Are you gonna allow the challenge to create a new person, allow it to birth a new person, a greater you? Or are you gonna be a person that's stagnant, that's going backward, that's not growing? Like always, I hope this bless you guys. I hope this encourage you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Stay blessed.